Welcome back to Houston Life. We've had a very active storm season this summer, and as we head into winter, the threat of power outages still lingers.
Oh, it certainly does. Did you know that from 2000 through 2023, Texas had the highest number of major power outages in the entire United States? Let that sink in for a second. And that, by the way, does not count this year.
So you would think having a reliable backup power system is a must for most of us, but finding the right system can be challenging, especially when it comes to getting the right permit. But that wasn't the case for one family in Memorial Park. Mel Camp has more.
Believe it or not, there are some people in Houston who don't get outage anxiety during a storm. That's because they have the right backup power system. But not everybody is able to get a whole home generator, which is where Bronco Power Boost comes in. They have a system that can keep the power on during an outage and power your essentials, including your central AC and your heat. Let's go take a look.
Mel.
Thank you so much for letting us take over your home to look at the Bronco Power Boost.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
So it's been going well for you?
It's been going great for me.
So how long have you had your system?
About 3 months now.
Okay, so what was it that made you decide this is the system for you?
Well, after derecho and barrel and running cords throughout the house, I was done. And so we've been looking for a system for quite some time, but we have line issues and permit issues, and this was something that we investigated and said we need to do it.
Have you used it yet?
Actually, yes. A couple weeks ago, we had a transformer that blew in the neighborhood early in the morning, and within 0.7 seconds, like they said, it tripped over. I didn't have to do anything. I walked in the house, and my neighbors were wondering why I had power, and they did.
Oh my goodness! And today it's actually really stormy today. It was working before.
It was working, yeah, exactly.
The power's back on it now, but we did have an outage. So yeah. It's amazing to see it work in real time.
Absolutely.
I mean, before you had this, whenever there was bad weather, were you thinking, oh no, here we go?
Absolutely. I mean, we've been in this house for close to 15 years. So we've had Ike, we've had Harvey. With Ike, we were out power for 16 days. And so it was kind of like, okay, we can keep running cords everywhere, trying to save things in the refrigerator, or just really make an investment in the house. And for us, I mean, it's nice to be able to have the power when we need it.
Yeah, and with the new system that Bronco Power Boost has, with being able to power the AC now and the heat, how is that working for you?
It's a game changer because while you can run a generator in your house or outside your house and plug the cables in, it is Houston. It's still going to be hot, and even during the ice storm too. I mean, the flip side is we're still going to need our heating system too, and so having a system that's set up where I don't have to worry about getting gas, getting propane, it's going to recharge itself. I can run it during the day with a generator, and I can keep everybody quiet at night with the battery. It's a perfect system for me.
Bronco Billy, thank you so much for meeting us today to talk about the new Bronco Power Boost hybrid system. The Bronco Power Boost on its own powers your essentials, and those are?
That's right. So you get home in a storm and your garage door is going to open automatically. Your refrigerator is going to be on, everything in the living room. So you have your Wi-Fi, your TV. At that point, you realize, hey, it's going to be a long outage, or I need my central heat or my central air. You then would go and turn the hybrid on. And once you turn the hybrid on, it would take over and cover all of those essentials and your central heat and air for you.
So this is portable, but it's not necessarily something you would drag in and out of your house. You would set this up and hook it up. Explain how that works.
That's right. Because it's on wheels, because it has a quick disconnect for your gas, you can actually leave this in place with the cover out by your natural gas meter, and it's still considered portable. So with that, that's the whole reason that Bronco was born. And it's because so many homes, like in this subdivision here, they cannot get the permitting because of lot line issues, easements, or noise ordinance.
So in essence, this is a whole home generator for people who aren't able to get the traditional whole home generators.
That's correct. We still don't do everything, but we're doing what we call all your essentials. And now with this, that includes your central heat, your central air.
And the great thing about this is this qualifies for tax credits.
30% tax credit on the whole package. We also do a financing package, and what a lot of people like about that is you can do it over 10 years, so your payment's very small. Pay off as much as you want, as fast as you want, but once you get that 30% tax credit, you know, that's a big piece of the pie you can then pay off the following year when you get that in.
The Bronco Power Boost is manufactured here in Houston. How available is it? If someone wanted it right now, do you have them ready to go?
Absolutely. That's the neat thing with this is we developed it, you know, Bronco did, we patented it, we build them right here ourselves, and we can, you know, we always have them on the shelf, so somebody calls and says, I need one tomorrow, the big storm's coming, we're always going to be able to fit that in. We always say within the week.
So when the power's on at your home but not in the neighborhood, what do you say to your neighbors when they come by?
I actually open up the garage and I've showed them the system and said, you know, here's what I'm doing. You know, you can pick whatever you want to do, but for where we live, this has been the perfect setup for us.
To learn more about financing or how you might qualify for that 30% tax credit, contact Bronco Power Boost at 713-248-1611 or online at broncopowerboost.com. You can also scan that QR code right there on the screen.